Hi, thank you for joining me for another video. I haven't done one for a couple of weeks. I sort of fell into this patch of sadness that sort of just happened. And I think it's something that's kind of been brewing for a while, and then a few things happened and then it kind of imploded, and I have just been really sad for the last couple of days. And I wrote a blog post about this yesterday, and the main thing is because I'm single and I'm 26 and I'm not dating anyone. You know, there was a global pandemic, so dating's a little bit harder than it normally is, which is hard anyway. I haven't been in a long-term relationship before, and as I kind of said in my blog post, I feel that I've come to this place where I've arrived. You know, I've been working on myself for as long as I can remember, and when I first started out I didn't even realise that's what it was. I just kind of was growing up, and then I realised I was really into the personal development, motivational sort of industry and sector, and then throughout my entire 20s I was always, you know, aspiring for more and working on my goals and my dreams and things. And now I've come to this place where I love myself and I love my life. I live in London. I'm freelancing. I get to work on my project, I get to write, and you know, it's all really good, and I'm happy and I'm excited about where things are going. But when I come home at night, there's no one here, and it's been like that for a long time. And as I said, there are a few things that happened recently that I won't go into. They're not my things to tell, but things with me and another person and a couple of my friends as well, things that they're going through, and it sort of all just imploded. And I just thought, I need to process this. I need to be here now, and I don't normally, when I get to these situations where I'm like I need to feel my feelings, I'm normally like, I need to process this, I need to work out why this is happening and how I can fix it and how I can learn from it and grow from it. And even though part of that is true, I feel like right now I just need to be in this space. I moved to London about 3 weeks ago, but I think I haven't realised how much quarantine and moving back to London and not going back to my job, not going back to my normal life, really affected me. And then with this on top, it just sort of feels a bit lonely. You know, London's if you've ever been to London or you live in a big city, it's, you know, you're surrounded by people all the time, but you can be very alone in that too. And as I explained in the blog post, you know, I said, you know, people give you advice and they try and help you and things, and it's not, you know, I'm sat here like miserable about the fact that I'm by myself. You know, there are massive parts of being single that I really do enjoy, and I think I'll miss them when they are gone. I mean, I'll be happy to give them up, but I'll miss them. And yeah, I think that this is just, along with a couple of other things that have been said and talked about to me recently, I just felt like I needed to do a video, because I didn't really want to focus on the being single part. It's more the space that I'm in, and the reason I'm in it is not the issue, because the point I want to get across to you is that, you know, your bottom line and the things that are happening in your life right now, if you're going through something really difficult, is going to be different from my bottom line. And there's no, oh well, someone died for you and no one died for me, therefore yours is more important than mine. I think everybody's issues and problems and situation is unique, and it's theirs, and therefore there is no comparison. And it's the, you know, it's the quote this is all it is, it's okay not to be okay. And I'm I think, a champion of being like, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, we're gonna power through. And not I'm blowing this under the rug and pretending it doesn't exist, but I'm gonna be like, this is happening, I'm acknowledging that it's happening, but it's gonna be fine, so let's like push through to that. And for some reason, whether that's all the reflective time I had in quarantine or just some growth that I've been through, now I've got to this space, I'm like, it's okay, it's all right. Like, just give yourself some grace. You know, no matter what you're doing, sometimes being a person is difficult, and you just need a minute to be there with yourself. And I would say that I am pretty down to earth, kind of have my stuff together, got a plan, got my goals, do my thing, got my work, I know what I'm doing, and I kind of feel like I have it together. And I am still allowed to have these sad times that to somebody else they go, oh, like, you should just enjoy being single, like, you're so young, like, you don't need to have a boyfriend or a husband, and very flippant about it. And you know, that's not for them. You know, if you've had people that, if you have said to them that you're not okay, we were going through this, and they just been like, oh, you're gonna be fine, like, just put it together or whatever, and you feel really like, sometimes you just need someone to listen to that. And you know, it's not necessarily that they're going to give you advice and help you, because you have to help you. You just need people to be there and just say, do you know what, I'm hearing you, I'm here for you, you're loved, you're valued, you're wanted, you're worthy, all of these things. I think, you know, from when we're born, we want to be seen, we want to be valued, we want to be loved, and that's all we want. That is all we want. And when we're going through something really difficult, you know, even I'm not an emotional, like, touchy-feely person, like, let's sit down with people and talk about my feelings. That's not really me. And I feel like, even though I'm quite positive, in this time I didn't realise how much it's okay to just let your guard down and just cry about something, let someone hug you, just let it be okay that you're not okay. I went to work this morning, I'm doing a temporary nanny job, and yeah, she asked if I was alright, and I came in and I was like, yeah, I'm like, I'm alright. Sat down, she asked what I did the night before, and I just started crying. And I was like, I'm obviously not okay. You know, I was sat here earlier and I was thinking about something someone said to me yesterday, I think, and I just felt like myself welling up, and I was like, I'm not okay. And there's nothing, you know, specifically that I feel I could be doing to make it better. I just really want to feel this. And even though it's uncomfortable and I have to make a decision about something that is gonna hurt, but it's gonna be a good thing, I just don't feel like I need to do anything. I just sort of need to be with it and just be okay with that, and be okay with the uncomfortableness of not having it together. And I think a lot of times we're, you know, we are told like, oh, we just have to suck it up and like just put a brave face on. And I think the more I'm growing up, the more I realise I went to work today and I literally had a breakdown, and that's okay. And I've come home and I've listened to probably the same 3 songs, which are not necessarily that happy, and I've just kind of been in my own zone. I don't really know what I've been thinking about, because hours have slipped by and I'm like, what have I been doing for 3 hours? And I've cleaned and I've done baking and things, and I'm not really been conscious of what